We're going to share with you some of our favorite closet items that we keep with us at all times.
Yes.
Okay?
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Before you get started, please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss anything that we have to post.
We're in the mountains
Yes.
for the day. We came up to just enjoy this wonderful greenery, and we're going to share with you some of our favorite closet items that we keep with us at all times.
Yes.
Okay? So if you see us shorter or taller than the other person, we're actually on the mountains. We're like going up the hill, and behind us, I wish you
Yes.
could
And
see.
we wanted you to experience
This
beauty
okay.
of nature.
Some of our favorite items that we keep in our closets are things that we use almost every day. Okay? Maybe not all of them on the same day, but we use them every day, and we know that we can go to them when we want something.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
So we're going to share our favorite list with you. Okay?
And in no particular order, we are just going to share what we like to use that we always have on hand at home. Okay, so the first item, I guess I'll start with, is some walnuts. And like I told you before, if you've been watching, I'm a huge snacker. I always like to have something on hand to snack on. And a secret of mine is when I have a really strong sugar craving, I will pair some walnuts with some dates, a couple of dates, and that will like just kick it right there.
Oh, nice. I love coconut amino. It's one of my go-tos with anything. It has 90 milligrams of sodium, so there's not a lot of salt, and it's very high in the B vitamins, which are really good for you as well. So instead of using soy sauce,
yes,
or even the salt, the low sodium soy sauce, it's still a lot lower in sodium than the soy sauce. And and because I'm gluten-free, this is gluten-free. Most soy sauces are made from wheat. People don't realize. So this is one of my favorites.
Okay, wait.
And then when I really do want salt, like say I'm cooking pakora, right? Right after it comes out of the oven, or I fried it in grapeseed oil, I'll sprinkle some sea salt. So sea salt is another one. It's better for you. It's high alkaline. It's good. It's much better for you than regular iodized salt.
Favorite of mine, I probably cook this once a week, and you saw our Power Bowl episode. I am a fan of quinoa. It was an acquired situation for me, but lately that's all I really cook. I haven't really been cooking rice anymore. So quinoa is my go-to. Use it for Power Bowls. It's a really good meal prep I add it to salads. It's a really good filling agent to help make you feel fuller longer. So quinoa is something that I always have on hand. It also works well in the refrigerator. So if you cook like a batch, about 3 or 4 days worth, it will last really good. So get you some quinoa.
TVP is one of my go-tos. Okay, it's high in protein. It's gluten-free, especially this brand, Bob's Red Mill. It's gluten-free. It's vegan. It's something that I've used for meatloaf. I've used for spaghetti sauce. I'll put it in
anything you would use, like ground meat. Like you can substitute it for that.
Yeah, and if you're not into what you might consider this processed, if you're not into that, then so be it.
You can also use the walnuts though. That would be the walnuts could come into play.
That's right. You could make walnut meat, which would come out to be about the same consistency. So texturized vegetable protein is one of my go-tos.
So another favorite of mine is the wild rice, and again, I'm all about meal prepping. That's my go-to. And if you saw, again, I'm gonna link the video, the Power Bowls, below. But this is a really good staple to help put in a bowl, a salad, use it as a filler. I'm back at work, so although I'm working from home, I've been meal prepping my lunches, and this is something that I really enjoy going to. And it's very tasty also. So try you some wild rice, get some. Excellent. I recommend it.
Okay, so everybody knows that I love chickpeas. Yes. And chickpeas I use in all kinds of consistencies, right? So I use chickpea flour, I use chickpeas in the can, I use dried chickpeas, I use the chickpea water, and I use chickpea pasta. So this is a chickpea pasta, panza.
You want to hold up everything? Or
Yeah.
chickpea.
Yeah, chickpea pasta. The chickpea pasta I find to be very dense, so I don't like using it as a replacement of macaroni and cheese or whatever. I will put it into like soup,
Yes.
right?
Very good in soup.
Yeah. Then I use this, like, oh my goodness, chickpea flour. I use chickpea. You can use it for sweet, for savory. I make my tempura or pakora with it.
Which we made before.
Yes. So this I use the canned garbanzo beans or chickpeas, which is another name for them, and make sure it's non-BPA. And then these are some dried ones, right? You have to soak them and boil them, or for a while, or you can pressure cook them. But this is always in my cabinet.
Yes.
Always.
A must-have.
Yes. This is one of my go-tos. All right. It's sea kelp with 24 spices.
Wow.
In it. I mean, anything that you can think of. All right. I use this when we make the chickpea mash or the mock tuna, if you want to call it that. Or you could sprinkle it on whatever it is that you choose to sprinkle it on. Only 30 grams of milligrams of sodium, and it's so flavorful, so flavorful.
Definitely.
I also keep dill weed. Okay, this is one of the spices that I keep. It's very high. It's very high alkaline, and it's another. You can taste it, but not taste it. It kind of just supports what it is that you're creating.
And while we're on spices, one of my go-tos, which is both of us, we've always talking about turmeric. Definitely keep this on hand when you like to make those spicy flavored dishes. Anything with chickpeas, it goes fun with. The pakora we use it for.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm just trying to
Kale.
think. I think everything now. I find myself, even like when I make spaghetti, I'm throwing turmeric in the sauce. Like, I just want that kick to it. If you love kick, and then we also talk about the immune system and really just helping to build that up right now, especially getting cold again. So this is a go-to. Try to find something that you can incorporate this at least every other second that you have.
Everyone knows I'm a pasta lover. I've been a pasta lover since I was a little girl. My parents have this old video of me eating pasta, and it's like I have it all over me, spaghetti, right? And for those of you who know, I'm gluten-free and I'm also a vegan. Pasta is something that I have had a challenging time finding. That doesn't, when it's cooked, it doesn't end up mushy or
gritty,
right? Or that sort of thing. So I found this brand by a company called Tinkyada, and they make spaghetti and they make noodles, like all kinds of like ziti,
everything you could think of.
Big shells that you can stuff, and these little shells I keep on hand, especially for my grandchildren. I put it in soup. I use it as the spaghetti. So Tinkyada.
Yummy.
And it doesn't get mushy. Again, I'm gluten-free. I have tried every kind of gluten-free flour. I have also tried to make my perfect blend. And then doing research, one day I found this 1-to-1 baking flour blend. And it is so good and so easy to work with. And it's almost like, gluten is what helps stuff rise. Well, this kind of, and it keeps things tender, a gluten flour. This really comes very, very close.
Two things that we swear by: avocado and shallot. And I know you've seen our avocado toast. We always start off a lot of our things with shallot as the base of the recipe. Very nutritious. It keeps you full longer.
Alkaline.
It's super alkaline.
Yeah,
So this is something that I would say to have on hand at all times. I eat maybe like, I'm sorry to say this, at least one avocado every 2 days. That's how much I love it. Put it in my salads. I make a dip.
And finally, I love sweets, okay? I love sweets. And sometimes when I am craving a sweet thing, you know, like you eat a lot of cake or cookies or those sorts of things, it's going to put a lot of weight on you.
Yes.
But I'll take a couple of teaspoons of agave and I'll have it in my tea,
Yes.
right? I can sweeten whatever it is that I choose to sweeten anything with. It's super alkaline,
Mm-hmm.
and it serves. You know, some people don't like it, but
I can't tell the difference though between that and brown sugar, because I'm a brown sugar person, and I don't think I've bought brown sugar in a while. All I've been using is agave, so I
yeah,
can't really tell the difference.
and it comes in different. This happens to be blue agave. It's a low glycemic sweetener, so it's very low in sugar. Test it out though on yourself before you decide to make it a regular,
Mm-hmm.
because you know some people can't tolerate it, I should say, but it works fine for me, and it only is 60 calories. Only 60 calories.
I hope this was helpful. Like, please get your hands on some of these things. They are must-haves in your pantry, especially if you're someone who's trying to transition. This will make your life so much easier to just be able to just go to your cupboard or your refrigerator and just grab these things to make on a weeknight. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. If you have any favorites that we probably missed, please feel free to comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything. Please also remember to check out my other YouTube channel, Asanto Nzinga, and do the same over there.
And remember, peace, love, and vegan eating.